Pamela Tannen welcoming you all to P24 News Media channel. The LOTE Agency has wrapped up 2025 with a vibrant and heartfelt end-of-year collaboration, a night dedicated to reflection, recognition, and community connection. Held on December 8th, the event brought together partners, colleagues, and community leaders who have played a pivotal role in driving the agency's mission forward throughout the year. Among the honored guests was Vivian Nguyen, Chairperson of the Victorian Multicultural Commission, whose commitment to diversity set an inspiring tone for the evening. Key speakers Kiki, Carter, Mark, and Lynn reflected on the agency's major milestones and the collaborative spirit that defined 2025. Let's have a look at this media report.
Thank you very much, Boyd, to also echo your acknowledgement of country and pay my respect to their elders past and present.
I feel like the people in this room are the people that can create that change. So first of all, give everyone a round of applause, so thank you for the year. I thought I'd bring it back to the start. I've taken over as CEO in August, and the first thing I did was reflect and understand where LOTE came from.
So I recognise that you've been sold a bit of a lie, but I'll try and keep it engaging for you as best I can.
Welcome to P24 News Media channel, Babe.
Thank you very much, Pamela, for having me here. Merry Christmas. I celebrate Christmas. I have Merry Christmas to everybody.
Absolutely. This is a Christmas season going on. Lots of activities and very busy time, I can say.
Yes, it is indeed. And it's great to be here to join LOTE Agency for the end of year reflection, but also to learn more about the generosity of the organization, donating their part of their profit to charities. That's really important to see
In Christmas time.
Especially during this time of the year. That's exactly right, Pamela. But also to see the direction of the organization, work with corporates to really get into those business, those services where the communities need them the most, whether it be in power, electricity, or communications. That's really good to see here tonight, and also to see many multicultural community members participating. Great to see so much warmth and compassion in the room.
Thanks, Nguyen. One more question regarding this VMC. They said this is going to be last year of Victorian Multicultural Commission. So what is the next step, next move?
Yeah. So as you know, the Victorian government has decided to establish a new organization in the new year to bring the department and the commission closer together to better support the community. So that will watch this space. It'll be happening early next year. For myself, I will remain in this role until August next year.
Great. And I hope this time with the new organization for multicultural groups and community, there will be more better strategies and more better, I can say, future for every community.
Well, that would be more for the new committee and the new chairperson, and we will learn more about that from the government in the new year.
Lovely. Thank you so much for talking to us, babe, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you very much indeed.
And thank you P24 for having me. Multicultural space, I would say. The community is Indian, yes, of course, and the diaspora is growing, and which is the reason we are here today celebrating LOTE Agency's Christmas dinner. Why? Because LOTE is all about communities.
So, like, this is the end of the year. So what do you think, as I came to know that next year there will be changes in the Victorian Multicultural Organization. So what do you think, what will be the next move, or where will be our community in next year?
Look, I would say Victorian Multicultural Commission, I'm not the one to speak on their behalf, but being in the space, I would always say that reviews come and go, and they are good, but the people who have worked behind it, especially Viv Nguyen, Boythe, former commissioner, and all other commissioners who have worked together on this space have done a remarkable job. They brought us all together. We were never aware of VMC in its own space. We were, but we never did much. But now with them as our leadership, we have done a lot. We achieved a lot, and we know how much work we will still continue doing in her Victorian Multicultural Commission as a chairperson. Further, I would say the review itself has its own valid points, so merits and demerits. But let's see what George Lakakis' review brings us, because we need to understand this. If we are not putting our multicultural space together, if we are not putting our reviews, our framework together, we will lose the path.
Absolutely. Sunny ji, there is a question about Indian community. If we talk about, I know there is a multicultural community in Victoria, in Australia. What do you think about our Indian community, where they stand at the moment?
I guess Indian community is doing a wonderful job. Just around 50s, I know a lot of people are retiring, so they have done very well job in their lives. They have done hard work and they have achieved, and some of them are losing the track, I would say, by not understanding कि घर में घर को नहीं जलाते, बल्कि you make sure that if someone is in darkness, you light his life, not put him in more darkness, and make sure कि हमारी community उस space में ना जानी जाए, तो बेहतर होगा, क्योंकि we all need to grow. We only have plenty to do in this country. So let's not give others opportunity. This Indian community is such a community. Indian community is strong community, resilient community, and a powerful community. That's what we want to share.
Absolutely, I agree with you, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Pramalaji. Thank you, P24.
Good evening, Namaskar. My name is Boite and I'm the Director for Community and Partnership here at LOTE Agency. This evening, we had the privilege of hosting our community leaders and our partners and our clients together here at our office, and also an opportunity to reflect and celebrate the end of year. And looking forward to the new year, we hope that we can strengthen the relationship we build in our communities with our multicultural community, so that we can work and amplify the voice of our community, but also ensure that there is equitable access to services for all our multicultural communities. And that really excites me. And on behalf of LOTE Agency, I want to wish all the viewers a very Merry Christmas and look forward to working with you in the new year. Thank you.
Sure, we are from AusNet. We're here tonight because we work in partnership with LOTE to be able to connect more meaningfully with our audiences across all different cultural and linguistically diverse backgrounds.
This strength, very first thing, it's as one of the presenters said, that multicultural community together is a community, and it is bigger than the only English speakers. So that's together. It's a strong community, and we can by agencies like this we can come up what exactly needed for these community as an individual, like community within the community. So it's a pleasure to be here, and what else we can done and how we can bridge the gap. So that's all about getting together and knowing and creating a sense of belongingness on Australian land.
Absolutely, very well said. And the reason behind today is not only just we are finishing this year as a multicultural community, but another new start is there also. So what do you think about the new start?
Look, I think just going back to the point about diversity, I think it's one of Australia's biggest strengths, the diversity here. It's such a melting pot of cultures, and we're so lucky to be here. So many people have their parents, both their parents, one of the parents born overseas. So many people speak languages, like Australia's got more than, I think, 300 ancestries that we can identify with. So it's just amazing that we use this as a strength. When it comes to CALD learners and CALD people in general, I think our strength is within the fact that we're in itself so diverse. So there's no one, CALD is not any one group. It's so many different groups within those groups. And I think platforms like this give us the opportunity to, how sometimes the voices that are heard the most are not the voices that are the most marginalized. So these platforms give those voices real impact. So I'm really grateful to be here, honored that, Boy and Ash invited us. We're both from RMIT. I'm Nurjis, this is Mandeep, and we work in the College of VE. And majority of our students are from diverse backgrounds. So yes, lovely to be here. Looking forward to connect with people, collaborate more.
So much for talking to us. And now you tell me, what is the message you want to deliver to our youth, the people who are not here, but you want to say something to them?
Yeah, I think like we were just saying at AusNet, it's very much about having equal access to important information, and especially when we're delivering a service like energy, gas, electricity. It's an essential service. Everyone has it, but not everyone understands how it's made, where it comes from, where it goes. And I know we both do this to our parents. They'll get a letter and we tell them what it means. So it's very much about the youth supporting, the older generations, but also what we're trying to do is to sort of go to those people so they don't need a translator in their family, if that makes sense. So we need to break that barrier, because I think everyone deserves access to equal information, and we need to break those barriers to stop them from getting it.
Absolutely. So this is the women empowerment, and this is a message from our women, from our multicultural women to our youth, those who are not here, but this is a strong message for them that we are together. Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Hey, so we here for the end of year celebration of, I feel this particular company, we call it agency as well. I think this is a movement for me. And I'm myself the Vice President of Indian Care and also part of the Business Council, and blessed to be in many other communities. And I've seen all the work, and I never expected to be here for their end of year. And I'm so glad I was invited and I could be here. And we're here at the LOTE Agency. And I will not take the charm away from what is happening. So with me, I've got this young gentleman, young boy, I would say, but just don't take him lightly, because he now is actually the CEO of LOTE. So I would let him introduce. Ash, please introduce yourself, and then I do have some questions for the members. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for having me. My name's Ash Chand, and I'm the CEO of the LOTE Agency. I've been with the LOTE for 6 years now. My previous background was in commercial banking, but I never really thought that vibed with me. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make Australia a better community and more cohesive. Didn't realise that multicultural industry ever existed. But Dave and Adrian, the former CEO and owner, took a risk on me, and I haven't looked back. So I've been making my way up through the ranks, and I'm proud enough to be CEO now.
And congratulations, and I feel like it's well deserved, like you said, because you made your way up. It's not something that's been bestowed. Now, I just heard something which literally I think means a lot for LOTE itself and for the community overall. So just having translations in our workplaces, in our community spaces, anyway, doesn't cut it. When we thought that is it, would love to hear more.
It's a big thing for me. We started off as a translation company, and what we found was you could have the best translations in the world, but how do you know if that message is resonating with someone else? How does a translated document actually describe something? So if I'm trying to convince you to come play football and I give you a translated flyer, that's just me giving you a flyer. That's not me getting to know you as a person, which is where human connection is a lot better than a translated document.
And I witnessed that. Thank you for having AusNet here. And I witnessed that. And the way they say that translation is just a spell check. It's so nicely put. So thank you for what you do. And I mean, I've seen the work you've done till now. 10,000 projects, 200 within this year. And I'm sure there's a lot coming next year. I'll let you share the special things that are on the way.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, and you'll be the first to know that we are going through a rebrand. So we'll still be called the LOTE Agency, but we've got a different color palette, a different background, and a different meaning behind LOTE. So LOTE's always been known as that translation agency. I now want to be known as an agency that's trying to change the world. And how we're going to do that is through human-centered design, understanding behaviors, understanding how to make workplaces more inclusive, and how to communicate effectively. So it's going to be a big year. And one thing I didn't say, and I didn't tell everyone, which I'll probably give the inside scoop for, in 2026, I'm going to launch the LOTE Academy, which is going to be a training program for any single person in Australia to understand how to do what we do. How to engage with multicultural communities, how to communicate. We're going to start training people because the more people know, the more people start to change.
Well, now you've got from Pramila. She runs the whole media. You've got us here. We definitely look forward to new LOTE and the Academy. Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Bruce, welcome to P24 Media. Thanks, Pramila, for having us. Dr. Bruce, can you speak about yourself? You're a philanthropist, I know, and you've engaged with communities. You run food solutions. What else you do?
My name is Dr. Bruce Wong. I'm a refugee from Cambodia, and I have been in Australia for 45 years. I am a philanthropist because I believe Australia has been good to me, and then we have to start to give back. And I'm a CEO of Food Solution Australia, which we have a clinic across Victoria and New South Wales. I also found the Bruce Wang Foundation last year. Next week is our first year anniversary.
Just quickly to wrap this up, we all are here at LOTE Agency's Christmas breakup, and LOTE is all about communities. As I was giving in my own interview to Pramila, I just want to quickly, why communities? Why do you talk about multiculturalism? Why this space? Please.
Yes, tonight is the LOTE Agency Christmas dinner, and I'm honored to be invited to join so many community leaders here, including yourself, Brother Sunny. And I believe that to involve, to support, our multicultural community is important. Yeah. And that's why it's good for all of us if we could just work together to support one another. Thanks.
So what I say, being a philanthropist, being a CEO of a wonderful organization, Food Solutions, looking after the communities and engaging yourself. And I know you have supported many organizations, many credible organizations, which I know you, being a philanthropist, you run your own foundation as well, which is upcoming. You announced funding for that foundation to credible organizations you have supported throughout Food Solutions. And we see Food Solutions logo everywhere. Why? Because you are there to support the community, not only financially, but also in social cohesion as well. So thank you, Dr. Bruce, for being here today. And just a quick message for the Christmas. Thank you.
So I will wish LOTE Agency and all our multicultural family, brother and sister, Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all for today. Stay connected with the world and keep watching P24 News Media channel, your voice, your nation.